Welcome at Tomatoworld for a new video about our tomatoes. Today I want to show you what we do for pruning to get the right form of the tomatoes on the vine. And for the loose tomatoes, how much tomatoes we're gonna leave on the tomato plant for picking loose tomatoes. For example, here we have a variety which we like to have 12 tomatoes on a vine. And therefore we have to prune them. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 tomatoes, and the extra flowers we take away. As you can see here, after pruning, there's left 12 tomatoes. This variety, the Pom Sweet Candy van Harmonis, we want to have 12 tomatoes on the vine. So as you saw before, in the top, I take off the extra flowers we don't need, and then the result is a nice vine with 12 equal tomatoes. In a few days, we're going to start harvesting. Sometimes the vine gives 2 branches, and then we choose to have 6, 7, 5 on one branch and on the other. In total amount, around 12 tomatoes to get the same vine as if we have them on one vine. Here we are in another variety, the Anason from 𝐁𝐮𝐧𝐬𝐧𝐠. This is a yellow tomato on the vine, and we prune these on 8 or 10 tomatoes. If the plant is very strong, we keep 10 tomatoes on a vine because he's got energy more than enough. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So I take off the last 2 flowers. Last week we pruned this one, and you see it's a nice vine with 10 tomatoes. Here we are in the variety Reddery from 𝐏𝐫𝐮𝐧𝐬𝐧𝐠. Reddery is a red tomato on the vine, and we prune them on 12 till 14 tomatoes on one vine. But sometimes the Reddery is very, very strong, and then we keep extra tomatoes on the vine, because otherwise it grows too strong, too fast, and with some extra tomatoes we can keep it in shape and we keep it in the right condition. Here we are at the variety Rebelski from the Ruiterseeds. This is a beef tomato, big one, and we harvest them loose. So then it's not that important how we prune them for the vines, but we want to have nice big tomatoes in the end. So this one we prune on 3 or on 4 tomatoes on every vine. And then they grow big and we can harvest them in several weeks. This takes from flower till harvest about 10 weeks, 70 days. So for the big tomatoes, it takes a little longer before we start with harvesting. The tomatoes on the vine and the small ones we saw before, we're almost ready to start with harvesting. So this was for this week. Yeah? In a few weeks we're going to show you about harvesting, about color, and about how the development goes on in Tomatoworld. Nice you watched us. Watch us next time.